and welcome to the Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility, or TMWRF. This facility receives wastewater from the vast majority of the Truckee Meadows and treats it so that it is safe to return to the Truckee River. It's a series of 15 different processes using mechanical equipment, electricity, and industrial chemicals. And while our mission is to make clean water out of wastewater, our number one priority is the safety of everyone at this facility. From high voltage electricity, flammable chemicals, overhead cranes, and machinery, there are any number of hazards you might be exposed to at TMWRF. And from the first-time visitor to the seasoned employee, it's easy to overlook them. Please take the next few moments to watch the safety video to become familiar with some of the hazards here at the plant and what to do if you have any questions about anything here at TMWRF. While we will work as a team to make this facility as safe as possible for everyone here, the person responsible for your safety is you.
For safety, all visitors are required to sign in with the security office at our front entrance gate. The security officer will issue a badge that must be kept with you throughout your visit to the site. In some cases, contractors have temporary office space on the TMWRF campus. Once going through the gate, these contractors and subcontractors are permitted to sign in at these locations. Upon leaving, please sign out and return your badge to the security officer. If you are leaving after hours, place your badge in the designated badge collection box. If you have any questions, please contact your TMWRF representative or the TMWRF Safety Department.
Hello, I'm Dave Brandt, Operations Manager here at Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility. Should it be necessary to evacuate the TMWRF facility for any reason, a loud alarm will sound alerting everyone to an emergency. All site staff, visitors, and contractors are required to immediately shut down all equipment and power tools and head to the evacuation point located just west of the main entrance. Operations staff will take care of shutting down any TMWRF facility equipment. General contractors who maintain sign-in sheets are required to bring those sheets to the evacuation site. It is extremely important that an accurate head count be performed to eliminate an unnecessary and dangerous rescue or recovery attempt. All site staff, visitors, and contractors are required to remain at the evacuation point until released by TMWRF management.
Hi, my name is Angel LaCroix. I'm a civil engineer here at the Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility. Process Safety Management, or PSM, is an integral part of our operations. The standard is covered by OSHA and required at TMWRF. The focus of the PSM program is the storage and delivery of methanol. Methanol is a toxic and flammable chemical used at TMWRF during our reclamation process. Special rules apply to anyone working in this area. For your safety, you will need to attend a PSM orientation presentation. Although the focus of the PSM is methanol safety, methanol is not the only hazardous chemical at the facility. Other chemicals such as sulfuric acid, caustic, and bleach are used at the facility. If you are working near any storage or supply areas for these chemicals, a special orientation may also be required. Safety data sheets, SDSs, are kept on site for all chemicals used at TMWRF. Contractors should also have copies of SDSs for all chemicals they use at the facility. Some may need pre-approval before being brought onto the property.
I'm Brett Warren, and I'm the crew supervisor. Here at TMWRF, confined space training is essential and permits are always required. When entering any confined space, the potential for exposure to hydrogen sulfide, methane, or carbon monoxide poisoning can exist. So each confined space must be documented and tested before you may enter the area. This also means, as a contractor, you will need to position someone at the confined space as an attendant anytime someone is doing work in the space. Air monitoring and testing are required the entire time someone is in the confined space. This ensures safety. You must notify the crew supervisor if you are entering the confined space.
Hi, I'm Kim Labor, the maintenance manager at the Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility. TMWRF uses a mandatory lockout tag out process for all equipment and process shutdowns. This process may not be the same as your company normally uses. Every employee that is working on the equipment needs to have their own lock. Contractors are required to have a group lockbox for their employees. The contractor foreman or supervisor are required to review the lockout tag out with TMWRF operations and place their personal lock on the TMWRF lockbox. The contractor key is to then be placed in the contractor's lockbox, and their employees' locks are then to be placed on their box. A copy of the lockout tag out will be provided so that contractors can review it with their staff.
Hi, I'm Jerry Kingery. I'm the electrical maintenance crew supervisor here at TMWRF. Our treatment plant has many electrical hazards with voltages up to 25,000 volts. Our wastewater treatment plant has many different processes that have electric pumps, motors, and drives. These components can present extreme hazards for untrained or unqualified workers. If you are not a qualified electrician, you should never access any electrical box, equipment, or line without a prior lockout having been completed by a qualified electrical member of the TMWRF staff. If you ever have any questions, please discuss them with the TMWRF electrical supervisor or his designated staff member. Never take it upon yourself to disable any electrical equipment without prior authorization from TMWRF staff.
Personal protective equipment is very important to us. In certain areas, you may be required to wear different types of PPE. As a contractor, your basic requirements will include a hard hat, safety vest, and steel-toed shoes. In some areas, depending on your job, you may be required to wear safety glasses, a face shield, or specific types of equipment based on the task or the job that you're doing. If you should have any questions, please stop off and see me in the Environmental Health and Safety Department. Here at the Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility, atmospheric issues can present a potential problem for all employees and outside contractors. All of our employees are issued a personal air monitor. It's a 4-gas monitor. As a contractor, you may or may not be required to have a 4-gas monitor. You need to discuss this with your supervisor and the TMWRF Environmental Health and Safety Department. If a 4-gas monitor is required for your work on the TMWRF site, you will be notified. Here at the Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility, we try everything we can to help reduce the potential for incidents and accidents to happen. We understand that occasionally things do happen, no matter how hard we try. We ask that if you do have an incident or you do have an accident, you please report it within 24 hours. We have an accident investigation that we like to complete within the first 24 to 48 hours so that we can have a better understanding of what happened so that we can work to prevent accidents in the future. Hot work permits are required anytime you're performing work on TMWRF property that includes cutting, welding, grinding, anything that would create sparks. This is a requirement of our process safety management program, and it's also due to the fact that in many locations throughout TMWRF, certain gases are present that could cause explosive atmospheres or flammable atmospheres. If you have any questions about hot work permits or any other safety program here at Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility, please contact the Safety Department. Safety is a decision that we make every day. Decide to be safe.